Hello everyone, busygamerdad back again. Going to be continuing our Steam Next Fest coverage with a great game. I have not played Heroes of Might and Magic in forever. I'm talking like probably 30 years, so I'm pretty old. But anyways, I figured that since they have a new one coming out, the Olden Era, we might as well try it out. I am not going to do the tutorial. I'm going to rely strictly on my gaming wit and wisdom to see how well this goes or how horribly this goes, simply because, I do it for the content. I will have a link for this demo should you want to try it out for yourselves. I can't promise that it will be up post the Steam Next Fest when this video goes live, but I do encourage you to take a look at it. Even if it's not available, reach out to the developers, see when their release cycle is. I mean, they might have another demo that you can get on board with or a playtest that you can sign up for. So without any further ado, we're going to jump right into it. Let's see here. We can pick arena mode, a quick game mode where you draft a hero, their equipment, an army, then proceed directly to duel. I feel like this is a quick mode. That's pretty bad. Or pretty bad. Yeah, bad. Pretty good for a busy gamer to come into, try out a few things, and then go back to like more of a classic mode or a single hero mode. Let's give it a go. Let's see how long it goes. We could do great or we could do horrible. It'll give us a good chance to get our feet wet as we get back into a custom back into and accustomed to the game. I'm tripping over my words. Something fierce today. Oh man. All right. Let's see here. So Marl, Typhuna, or well, you just look pretentious. You just look like you hate everything. Let's do Marl. Yeah, let's do Marl. Advanced offense, advanced battle magic, advanced tactics. I have a feeling like you're just gonna be good at friendly basics, friendly battle magic. You don't seem like the kind of guy that has, well, he's got 2 knowledge. We'll just do advanced offense though. Right? Yeah, let's do that. Friendly units, battle archer, raging battle, march. Friendly units gain 1 focus whenever they attack. Friendly units proceed 50% more damage. Long range, reach. Let's do the... I remember aerial units being a pain in the butt to deal with. So I'll do the archers. And I don't know if he has archers. I have no clue. He's a death knight, but I have no idea if he has archers. We could do the defense, or we could do luck for some critting, or basic damage. Let's do the expert on offense right there. And then, ooh, Shadow Blade sounds awesome. Unstoppable force, so friendly units ignore 10% of their defense. Let's do the Shadow Blade, so that just sounds fun. All right, then we have advanced tactics, I'm going to say is probably the better one. Or we can get the Nightshade spells. I mean, do I want that? Sounds like a pretty good idea. Let's do that. Spell power, disguise, 1 level to all enemy Nightshade spells. Oh, I'll do that one, because that means that we get higher level spells sooner, I believe. And then, yeah, advanced resistances. Friendly units take 20% less damage, magic damage. Hero, does that expert Nightshade? Hero can learn tier 5 spells without visiting a mage guild. Spells cost, oh, I'll do that one. And then, let's do the Nightshade. So we can round out all of this stuff, it seems. Skills, wow. Okay, so advanced resistances, arcane magic. Let's do luck. Always ahead. That doesn't really seem bad. Good for us right now. Friendly units have a 1% higher chance to land a lucky strike for each point of luck. How much luck do we have? So we have 2% chance. This is doubled if the hero knows primal magic. I don't know if I know primal magic, so I'm just going to go with this one. Well, actually, no, let's do the beastly luck. And then let's do the expert luck. Yes? Question mark? Yeah, let's do the expert luck. And then lucky strikes is 5% chance. Spells can also land a lucky strike dealing. I'm going to do that one. Let's finally get some... Oh, there's the primal magic one. Should have gotten that one. All right, well, that's fine. Well, actually, no, we can get that one. No, we didn't pick that. Did we? No, we did. Nice. We're going to get that. We're going to get that because that'll work well with this. And primal force, negative and positive effects used on the hero. Last an additional round. Sure. All right, cool. Now we have Focus during battle, fancy mask. I think the fancy mask is what I want. There are set bonuses if I remember right in the game. Yeah, like this is like Inner Song, Popper's Glory. We don't have a heck of a lot of defense. We are probably going to be considered like a glass cannon. So let's get the shield. 12 knowledge, but -4 for spell power. That's not ideal. Friendly units take 40%, -40%. I don't know if I want any of these. Can I re-roll them? Does not look like I can. Let's do the mask. Let's do the mask. Spell power, then 25% total spell power. Okay. Friendly units can use ranged attacks while adjacent to enemy. That would be super helpful, I think. But I don't know. Eliminates range. I'm gonna do the boots because we definitely leaned into a spellcaster build. Sure. Looks like we already got the one of this one, so might as well, right? Hero and friendly creatures summon plus 50% more units. +1 initiative. I'm gonna do. We already have boots, so I can't really do too much with that. So I'll take the ring. Do I want... I'm trying to hold out for a caster weapon because it seems like that's what we're doing. This is a cloak that gives magic damage taken reduced. And this is another ring that falls into our trinkets. Rare item. Let's do the 10% damage reduction for magic spells. It's melee damage. I guess I'm going to do this one. Again, with the melee damage attack power, I guess I'm going to do the epic one. Yeah, I guess I'm doing this. Not that I really wanted to, but I'm doing that. All right, and then choose our spells. So we have Unnatural Claim. Deals 15% damage. Okay. Stone Fangs. Umbral Grip. This damage cannot be modified. I would rather do this one. Target 3 units. This seems like a good AoE attack. Takes a lot of mana, though. Assuming this is a tier 1, 3 turn effect, and this is the cost. So I do affects all nearby. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to take Unnatural. Star Child Shield. That could be helpful. Summon one stack of Star Child Shields with adjacent hex. It disappears in battle. Active shield abilities. Thick Hide. Circle of Winter. That's crazy expensive. I think I'm going to do it, though. All enemies hit are pushed away from the center. I'm going to do that one. Yeah, let's do that. Healing Water. Divine or Favorable Wind. Friendly with ranged attacks and long attacks. I'm going to do the Twilight because this is Nightshade magic. And then, what's this primal magic? This one here, or coup de grace. Target enemy will die after taking any damage if its stack size is lower than or equal to 20% of its owners. So that would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. And then the Shadow Army seems like a pretty good idea, but the primal magic to have this be like a dealing damage, adjacent hex. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. Fatal Decay is the one that they can't restore HP, right? Yeah, they can't restore HP, and it's healing reduction. Let's do that one, I think. Or no, let's just do Lightning Bolt. Standard Lightning Bolt. There's nothing wrong with the standard Lightning Bolt. Nothing wrong with it. Not Sleep. We can do... Let's do Stone Fang. Yeah, let's do Stone Fang. Let's pick that up. And that's kind of... This will be our last spell. Anti-magic seems to be the one that would be great for us to get. Yes, let's do that. All right, so let's pick our units. Our units are going to be important to us. We have our attacks and stuff like that here for physical. We were definitely a caster heavy kind of thing. 9 health. These are definitely tankers, right? Yeah, Overgrown Locusts. These are not tankers. So I'm going to choose you guys first to kind of keep them off of me. 45, 12. I would like to see the units that I pick, or have the ability to see the units that I pick. That would be nice. There is a ranged right here, a ranged attacker right here. Initiative, pretty low. Morale, luck, defense, attack is 16. It doesn't ranged, embrace negative effects, trigger all effects. So I'm gonna do monstrous glee or murderous glee. We can do a bug army. I mean, I don't mind doing a bug army. Yeah, let's do the bug army. Let's lean towards the bug army, huh? Locust. Hoplet. What do you do? Takes 1 mana from the enemy hero. Transfers it to the hero if present. I will take that. None of these are bugs. Guile Infiltrator. Hit and run. Wraith. What do they do? Let's do the Raider. Oh, you Hive Mother are pretty cool looking. Vampire Scholar. What do you do? So you're flying. Okay. I'm going to take the Hive Mother, though. Beelzebub's Agenda. Yeah, I'm going to take the Hive Mother. Armored Hound. Barg Heist. What is the difference between Armored Hound and Lacerated Wounds? 18.4 average for that. They have more health, more armor. So this is a better version. This creature gains temporary units. Yeah, so this is just a better version. So let's just take this one. Rift Arbiter. You look cool. What do you do, though? Devour. Stench. I'm purposefully not reading these. I want to be surprised. I want to make this just a mishmash of just craziness. I don't know what this number means down here. So, yeah, I could be like totally passing by units that you're like, no, you need to take the other unit. I don't care. I'm having fun. I'm here for the laughs of it all. This is for the content. Passive effects. I'm gonna go. Oh, they do have my units here. Well, color me educated. They have my units down here. They have my spells here. I just can't mouse over my perks. We're gonna wear them down. We're gonna do defense. Let's start the game. Let's just have some fun. All right, so now this is the field. Yep, tactical phase. We can place ourselves where we want to be. I think that I'm gonna. Let's see. Can I swap you two? I want the Hive Mother to be in the back. Can you swap there? Yeah. Let's just start the battle. All right. So what do they got? They got a Vampire Lord and they got a bunch of oddities. Cool. And then they went first. I could wait. I am assuming who goes first for. Okay. They're gonna go. Then he's gonna go, and I'm not gonna have a chance. So if I move into too close of a range, like the marksman is gonna have a chance to close gap. I don't want to go first and get them dead. So I'm gonna move over here. I'm gonna try and position myself in the top corner of the map, and then yeah. Ow. Okay. Let's move over here. Alternative attack. Shadow strike. Alright, so they're dead. And they're back. That's what I thought they would do. Nice. And, oh, they hit me from that far back? Jeez. I want you to get out here. They do not like the Hopleys. They do not like them at all. I don't know what they did, but they do not like that at all. We're just going to try and cluster and then smash into them on the front side here. Oh, they're going to jump in, aren't they? Oh, no, okay, they're not. I might need to... Yeah, I might need to bust out the spell book here. Alright, good counter. Oh, they hit him first. And then, ooh, double hit. They had a cleave. Okay, so they have clustered quite a bit. So, doing 1 damage to a single target, up to 4 different enemies. Anti-magic, coup de grace, cave-in, unnatural. I think I want to do the fangs. And then you? Right there. Nice. Yes. Excellent. And then I can't do anything yet. I don't have enough energy to do this one. So doubles the soul assimilation effect until the end of next round. All friendly units gain the same ability. What is the soul assimilation though? I don't know what that means. I'm going to have you move up. Do I get... like attacks of opportunity at all? Ooh, ow. Oh! Still standing, still standing. Good counterattack. Oh, kicked us. Oh no! Alright, so... hit this guy. No, I didn't want you on that side of them. Now you've got your back to them. Oh dear. I don't know why you're still... you're almost dead. Ignores enemy's defenses. Should have jumped him in the backfield well before. Oh, I wanted you to attack. I can't. I forget that I have to click and move. Click on the movement guy. Yep, I'm dumb. Low morale. Oh no. All right. So let me think here. We have plenty of mana. So that didn't really do what I wanted it to do. Alright, so... yep, enemy turn. Jumping over here. Are you gonna finish off the... yep, you did. And you're like fully healed now, aren't you? Darn it. And they're down. I thought I was winning. I'll have you know I thought I was winning. Ouch. They're running away. They melee attack. We counterattack to 33. Okay. Return to it, but deals 50% damage. How are they back up again? I'm very confused. Why they're back at full life? Is it because of the nature of their damage? What am I missing here? I just killed my own ally. Oops. Oopsies. Oh dear. Oh, they're down. Yeah, I lost this. I lost this horribly. I thought I was doing really well, and then all of a sudden, not so much. This is good, though. I like this. This is what Might and Magic was before, where you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm figuring it out. And I'm glad that they give you the arena mode. We got defeated. That's okay. That's okay. I might actually do a long play for this demo. But this was Busy Gamer Dad showing you guys Heroes of Might and Magic Olden Era, where you're able to jump in, quick start, and do an arena battle and just see what happens, see what kind of mix you can get going on. There is a classic mode, there is a single hero mode, which is your standard Might and Magic stuff. I'm just going to grab one here. Actually, let's go into the classic mode. Let's do here. You pick a random board. Yep, and you can go to Dungeon Temple. Let's do just real quick, go through everything. I'm going to pick you. And then I'm going to say, yep, we're good to go. We're going to go on normal and then start mode. This is what Might and Magic was when I was growing up. Very much like not RuneScape. Not Runeterra. I can't remember the name of it. Magic Runes or something like that, where you had a turn-based game where you were going through almost like Civilization kind of things, where you were building up your cities and you're building up your armies and you're taking over terrain. You have an overworld map you're going through, very much like one of the what is it? Gosh darn it, I can't remember the name. It's an indie game that just recently came out that you do very much the same mechanics, where you're on this overworld, you go explore, you capture nodes, you pillage the nodes, send the resources back to your city, you go inside your city and you are building up your army, then you take said army and you go across the world trying to conquer the enemies. That is what I remember these types of games to be. Almost like Disciples. If you remember Disciples way, way, way back in the late 90s, that was the type of game where it was very similar to. But this was Busy Gamer Dad. I'll have a link for this demo should you want to try it out for yourselves. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to watch me lose the arena battle and jump into a classic mode. I will look forward to seeing you guys in our next episode, where we'll continue our Steam Next Fest coverage. And without any further more banter, have a great rest of your day. Bye.